back now at Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's Chiefs football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Now 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now receiver in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they go to work on a first. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive. About whether you're bringing it out or not, sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Harris running straight ahead. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They got his man complete. He's got a first and maybe more. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Van Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro in the... To take him down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now Wilson.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long, and hope someone would come free. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
There's Wilson to throw.
Pickens on the slant.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Again, Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Kelce on the grab.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Throwing is Wilson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Wilson.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That is caught, and he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Wilson will throw again. Here's one deep for Pickens. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you... Hey, Charles, give me water. Oh, geez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime.